A healthy relationship always comes with a compromise. At some point, you need to figure out how you're going to do that. You don't always need to agree in everything, but you just need to find a solution how you're going to solve this problem. Today's video is about ways to compromise in relationships and marriages as well. Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. For those that are new, my name is Nelly. Compromise can be done if you're both willing to do that. It shouldn't be one-sided. It's not about losing yourself in order to please that one person. Eventually, you'll become tired and there'll be resentment as well. Then you'll begin to ask yourself, is this the right person that I should be with? If I have to compromise myself all the time and it's one-sided, you need to understand that you're both different people. In fact, opposite attracts. You cannot find somebody that is exactly like you. Even though you may think it's better to find somebody that is exactly like you, they will know your ways of thinking. At the end of the day, there won't be any balance. So you need to ask yourself, what are you willing to compromise in this relationship and how far can you go? Sometimes we compromise our values just in order to stay in a relationship. And yet other people are so selfish in their relationship. It's all about them and not the next person. Not realizing that this may cause a misunderstanding and eventually this relationship won't last. Because you have to compromise in agreeing with this person even though you don't fully agree with them. When you're in a wrong relationship, you'll find yourself compromising all the time just to keep this relationship going. It shouldn't be like that. We also compromise our quality time that we want to spend alone in order to accommodate this next person in our lives. There are things that you'd like to do alone versus a couple. As a couple, you have different interests. It doesn't mean just because you're a couple you have to do everything together. You both have different interests. You find yourself compromising to spend time with your family in order to please this other person. Because maybe they just want to go out and play basketball and they want you to be there. And you want to go and spend time with your family. And now you're compromising your time to watch and play basketball and yet you don't even enjoy it. You need to be open as a couple. Discuss the things that you like and the things that you don't like. And be transparent. Don't find yourself being dragged to go and do something that you don't want to do. Eventually you'll get tired and exhausted. That's why you don't need to compromise your quality time that you want to do at that moment. If he is an understanding person, he'll understand you that sometimes you need to spend your quality time. There are things that you can do together, it's okay, but you don't need to drag yourself just because you're compromising yourself to spend time with this person. Sometimes maturity can help you compromise. We all compromise for different reasons. The more matured you are, compromising doesn't become an issue anymore. Let's say your husband enjoys playing the PlayStation on weekends, and this is the only way he feels he can relax, and you want to go out shopping with him. But when you don't have that maturity, you'll find yourself being stressed and you think that he's ignoring you just because you want to go with him and he doesn't want to go. He just wants to become a couch potato and do what he enjoys doing. So sometimes maturity can make you see things in a different way. Don't do something for your partner with the hope that they will do the same thing for you. If they don't notice, you'll become angry and there'll be resentment. Sometimes we compromise because we are investing on this relationship. Think about it. In the long run, when you do what you do, it will be beneficial for the relationship. Even if it feels like you are doing it all the time, your partner will eventually learn from it. Sometimes we also compromise because we want to have those moments of our own. You need to give each other space in order to do the things that you love doing, in order to connect with yourself. Plan some time every week just to do things separately. We're all different and we like doing different things. You can still do that in separate spaces. It doesn't mean that you have to be together all the time. Give each other that space in order to give yourself time to breathe at times. Because when it comes to relationships, sometimes you need to have that space in order to connect with yourself. Don't limit your life just because you found a new partner and neglect the things that you like to do. If he likes hiking and you don't, find something else to do. Set boundaries for yourself. Don't do things to please someone in a relationship because you're too scared you might lose this relationship. And you end up giving them more in order to prove to them that you love them. And sacrifice all your boundaries just because you want to prove to them that you love them. It doesn't work like that. In fact, they will respect you more if they know that you've got these boundaries that you have set for yourself. If you don't like something, say it. Because at the end of the day, you'll compromise so much that you eventually become so tired of it and you lose yourself in the process. Unfortunately, in the long run, this will create a toxic relationship. Be honest with yourself and communicate with your partner with regards to your boundaries, what you like and what you don't like. As you are making those independent decisions, your partner will understand you the way you are. As a couple, you need to come with a plan how you're going to compromise with each other. Have a plan on how you will accommodate each other. Let's say you both want to buy a house and you have a budget. You need to work out on a plan. What are you going to compromise on when you're buying this house? Maybe your priority in this house is an open plan kitchen, and his priority in this house is a man cave. So you need to come with a decision and have a plan. What is more important? Is it the open plan or is the man cave? Work out a plan how you're both going to come to an agreement, because this may cause unnecessary arguments. It's like when you're building a house together, it comes with a whole lot of compromise and testing. You may begin to have arguments about the tiles that you're both choosing, maybe the light fitting or even taps. So you both need to come to a compromise when it comes to such big things. Remember, you're both going to live in this house and you both want to enjoy living in this house. You don't want to live in a house where you've got tiles that you detest. And he likes them because it reminds him of the home that he grew up in. So you need to compromise when it comes to certain things. There are some things where you just need to come to a conclusion that you need to let go. This is when you have to come to a 50-50 rule. Compromise: is the kitchen more important or the man cave? Maybe we can both come to a decision that we need the kitchen. It's something that we need every day. Since the man cave is not such a priority, how about just having the kitchen? And then later on, maybe we can add in the man cave. Sometimes you compromise even when it comes to buying a car. Maybe it's your first car and you're both going to use this car. He wants a 2-door. He's thinking of a 2-door and you are thinking a 4-door. And you are thinking, what's going to happen when the children come into the picture? He may be thinking at that moment a 2-door is appropriate because it's just the two of you. This is when you need to compromise when you're making decisions. Unless you're buying a second car, then he can buy that 2-door. But he also has to think that maybe sometimes he will need to fetch the kids from school. And what if he's fetching 3 kids? Or 4 kids. So think about it, what is important, because when it comes to healthy relationship, a healthy relationship is completed by 2 strong individuals that can exist without each other. Don't neglect yourself by staying in a relationship where you have to keep providing that commitment by compromising yourself. Thank you for watching. If this is content that you like, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. God bless you.